Thanks for tuning in to the first NFL episode of Kev Dog Sports. Today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 players in this NFL draft. Just as a disclaimer, this is a draft board, not a mock draft. So the difference is this isn't really where we think guys are going to get picked or what order they're going to get picked, just like how we rank them in comparison to the other prospects. So this isn't based off like what teams need and stuff and anything like that. It's just based off raw talent and who we think are the best players in this NFL draft, regardless of position. So with that being said, the first player on our draft board is Quinnen Williams, defensive lineman out of Alabama. You know, this is a very disruptive pass rusher, in my opinion. He's very dynamic, and, you know, he's from Alabama. They make them they're very smart football players down there. That's how they're able to win so often. They can see plays, like, before it happens. Like, they're the ability to read defenses and see what other teams are gonna throw at them. It's amazing. It's not just the physical aspects, but don't kid yourself. This guy is a beast. Like he in my opinion is gonna be a game changer for whoever gets him. Think like a Myles Garrett type of guy to come in right away, number one pick, and just like, well, I don't know if he'll be the number one pick, but he'll be a top pick. Come in and set the league on fire. The next guy on our draft board is Ed Oliver. You know, it was a very tough decision to put Ed Oliver at 2 because he could have very easily been number 1. This is another great disruptive pass rusher that will make an instant impact on the team they get picked by. You know, he's a very fast twitch, like explosive rusher of the passer. It's like he can get to the quarterback fast, and like he not only that, but like he plays with intensity on every play. He does not take plays off. You know, that's one of the pros of it in his scouting report. You know, he plays with 100% effort every single play. He can get to that quarterback. This will be a great pick for whoever selects him. Once again, we have another defensive lineman going off the board in Nick Bosa from Ohio State. Nick Bosa generated a little bit of controversy earlier this year when he decided to drop out of OSU to focus all his efforts on the draft because he had an injury. He is a very strong pass rusher. You know, he's almost, if not just as good as the guys picked above him in our draft board. He is a very powerful rusher. You know, with pass rushers that are ranked this high in the draft, like these guys, it's not hard to go wrong with them. Like it's an easy selection. They're gonna make an impact, in my opinion, no matter where they go. To any of these three guys, they are gonna have a tremendous impact on the teams that pick them. It's not like quarterback where you really don't know what you're getting until they suit up in an NFL uniform for the first time. Now with these guys, you can see the raw strength and the ability to like just get to the passer, create pressure. You can see it in their college tape and like just how they look. Like these guys are beasts. They look like they were made in a lab. You can't go wrong with these picks. Coming in at 4 and the first offensive player taken on our draft board is tight end TJ Hockenson. This has the potential to be like a Zach Ertz or Travis Kelce, Gronkowski type of tight end in the NFL. He has that potential. He's like prototypical tight end size. He's 6'5", I believe, weighs a lot, and he has room to grow into his frame. You know, this could be a very good pick. He's a very sharp route runner. He uses his size to his advantage. He's just what you want in a tight end, and I expect him to make a huge impact in the NFL for whoever's lucky enough to get him. Number 5 on our board is Josh Allen, a linebacker out of Kentucky. He's a very explosive pass rusher, similar to the top 3 guys on our draft board, but he has an advantage over those guys too because he also is able to cover people very well, and that's just something you can't go wrong with. He's regarded as a true hybrid player, and he's going to make an instant impact on whatever team he goes to. Next on our board is offensive tackle JaJuan Taylor out of Florida. He's the best offensive lineman in our opinion because he's a very quick, explosive pass protector. If this guy's on your line, you know you got someone you can trust. He's just a very strong, like physical beast that I would have a lot of faith in. And not only that, but he's also a plus run blocker. This means like he can create holes for your running back, which is a very underrated part of the game of football. Next is the guy everyone's talking about, quarterback Kyler Murray out of Oklahoma. You know, a few months ago, this guy wasn't even in the conversation of the NFL draft. He was getting ready for his baseball season for the minor league team, for the A's. Now, he's possibly the #1 pick in the draft, which is controversial because the Cardinals just took a quarterback last year. But I think it's deserved, man. This guy looks way better than Rosen, in my opinion. He can do it at the NFL level, I think. You don't know, as I previously mentioned, with quarterbacks until they take the NFL field. But I think this is a legit player. You know, the problem with him that people are pointing out is he's 5'10", which is very short for a quarterback. But people have proved that height isn't as big of a deal as you think, and I think that this is a great pick. Number 8 is another defensive beast in linebacker Devin White from LSU. This is another guy that like he's very explosive, he's very quick, he can get you, and he can do a lot of different things depending on what you ask him to do. He's very fast, ran a 4.4 at the combine. This is an excellent pick for whoever decides to take him. The second quarterback coming off our board is quarterback Dwayne Haskins from Ohio State. Recently, he's been falling in like draft boards and stuff like that, like mock drafts where people think he's gonna go. Originally, people had him going to the Giants at 6, but now he's been slipping. But this might be smoke. I don't know. Who knows? But honestly, I think this is going to be a great pick for whoever gets him. He's a natural pocket passer, and when you think of pocket passers, you think of some of the greatest quarterbacks in league history, such as Tom Brady and Joe Montana. And if this guy goes to his ceiling, he could be a Pro Bowl quarterback for whoever gets him. A very smart quarterback. I think this would be a great pick for whoever selects him. Last guy on our board is wide receiver DJ Metcalfe. This guy generated a lot of buzz because of his pictures on like social media and stuff of him shirtless, and this dude is ripped. And that's exactly how he plays. He is a physical monster. Like he is very strong. This is someone you'd want to get the ball into their hands. Like this is a player that can do damage. And not only that, but he is extremely fast as well. He ran a 4.3 at the combine. This would be a great selection for whoever takes him. Just an all-around dominant receiver. Thank you guys for watching. I hope most of you walked out of this with a better understanding of the top players at this NFL draft. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram at KevDocSports. See you guys around.